So let me share the screen. Yes. So this is our first chapter of quantum mechanics. Okay. So just to give you some basics. So Heisenberg uncertainty principle. I think we already studied in our class 11th. So that is basically what we cannot determine the position of the electron as well as momentum of the electron at the same time. We cannot determine what? The position of the electron as well as momentum of the electron at the same time. Del X stands for what? Position. Del P stands for what? Momentum of the electron at the same time. Okay, so and these are just simple things that they might or might not ask. But my main important topic here today will be Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, and that will be asked for 10 marker. Okay, very important. So first of all, important things. Then later on, I'll come back to these kind of things, which is not that important. Then already in class 12th also we studied about de Broglie. So who told that light can exist both as a particle as well as wave nature, correct? So can you see here one wave, correct? Yes. So we represent this wave as psi. That's called the wave function. Again, I'll be detailedly telling you what and all is it. But as I told you, our objective is what? To do the derivations. Okay, so first thing, all our energy should be spent on whatever is very important. Then later on, unimportant things. Okay, this is the very important thing. Time independent Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, so which means I have to derive this one. Can you see here this full thing? This I have to derive, and this will be asked for 10 marker derivation. So first thing is I will be teaching you this. Okay, yeah. Already in again our class 11, class 12, atoms, nuclei, all of those chapters in physics, we studied lambda is equal to what? H by P. What is P? Momentum, mass into velocity. I think everyone knows this thing, correct? Then there is a wave equation. Okay, don't get afraid by seeing this. This psi is equal to a e power I kx minus omega t. What is it? A e power I kx minus omega t. This I have to differentiate with respect to t. Let me write down here. D psi by dt, because that is not there in the book. Differentiating with respect to t. So what is constant? A is constant. Write down A as it is. Correct? E power x differentiation is what? E power x only. So e power I kx minus omega t is what? E power I into kx minus omega t. Correct? Into differentiation with respect to what? T. Okay, so I kx is 0. Then with respect to t, this is my omega t, correct? So what is t differentiation? 1 into what I'll get? Minus omega I into minus omega I. Okay, so once I differentiate with respect to t, I'll be getting this. Clear? This is my d psi by dt. Again, if I differentiate with respect to t, double differentiation. Correct? Then again, a is constant, minus omega I is constant. Again, if I differentiate, what will happen? This into one more minus omega I had to put. Because rest all of these things will remain same. Correct? And minus omega is already present. So minus into minus, minus into minus, plus. Omega into omega, omega square. I dot I square. What is I square value? -1. Suppose if you don't know I square value, you take your calculator, go to mode, press 2 complex. Okay. Then you can find something called I in alphabet I in the calculator. Then if you put square, I square, you will get -1. So that later on you can do it. Up to this, are you clear? If you're not clear, you can tell me not clear in the chat. Again, I'll explain this. I'll differentiate clearly and explain. Is this thing clear? So please let me know in the chat option. Take your time and text me. Perfect. Very good. Again, if you get doubt in future about this thing, please let me know. Okay. Yeah. And this, let me, if possible, I'll take a screenshot and keep it for you. Because this thing is not there in the textbook. That's the reason. Okay, so I think up to this you're clear, right? Correct. Now what I'm going to do is this minus omega square, this minus and this omega square, I'll take it like this here. The rest of this thing is there, no? A e power whatever it is, that I'll put as psi. I'll put the symbol what? Psi, just psi, the Trishul symbol, the psi. Okay. Then we got something called equation of a traveling wave. Okay, so this is something which you have to by heart and keep. That is d square y by dx square is equal to 1 by v square. V is the velocity. D square y by dt square. One is x square, the position, and another is with respect to time. Okay, and this y is nothing but the displacement here. So now what we are going to do is, instead of this y, okay, instead of this y, equation of a traveling wave, this is. Instead of y, I am replacing it with what? Psi. Instead of y, I am replacing it with psi. That's the only thing I'm doing. Okay. Then coming to this equation, I'm just gonna compare these two things. So as you can see here, d square psi by dt square, here also d square psi by dt square is there. Correct? So instead of the d square psi by dt square, I'll put what? Minus omega square psi in this equation. That's only comparison which I'm going to do. And don't worry, I'll be sharing the notes also once this is over. Then you can aram so you can see it. Okay, so I put psi. So I'll be getting the equation like this. Okay, and also we know what omega. Omega, what is the value? Omega is equal to 2 pi f. Angular velocity. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. So 2 pi nu I'll put. That only this. Correct? And also, what is frequency? Nu is equal to c by lambda. If I put nu here, c here, lambda here. What is nu? Frequency. What is lambda? Wavelength. What is c? Speed of light. So some books they'll give c, some books they'll give v. This is my nu. Okay, this is my nu. Nu means frequency. This is my frequency. So c is nothing but speed of light. So some in this book they are given it as v only. This is my nu and this is my lambda. Let me just rub this thing. This is looking like w. Yeah, this is my v. So that only they are written down here. Two equations. So instead of omega and v, I'm substituting these equations here. Okay, so once I get this thing, this 1 by lambda, lambda square is there, no? This I'll keep it on some one side. The rest, all the things I'll take it to the other side. This 4 pi square will come down. Correct, this psi also will come down. So like that, I'll get equation number 5. Now, one more equation is kinetic energy is half mv square. Correct? Half mv square. Now, what is my momentum P? mv. Correct? P is what? mv. So multiply and divide by m. To this equation, you multiply and divide by m. So m square will get by 2m. And what is mv momentum? So put a triangle. P is equal to mv. P is equal to mv. Okay, so m square v square is nothing but p square. P square by 2m I'll be getting. Okay, yeah. Now, coming back to the first one here. H by P, H by mv and everything is there, no? So what is P? H by lambda also I can put. This lambda one will come down. Correct. So instead of P, what I'll put? H by lambda. One more triangle you have to form. So note down all the triangles. P, H by lambda. H by lambda. So instead of P square, I'll get what? H square by lambda square. So if you do the triangle, it will be easy for you to memorize. Only first time it will be a little bit difficult, but it will be very easy. Okay. So now what happens is, this will become my equation number 7. So go to my equation number 5, that is here. 1 by lambda square. Correct? What is my 1 by lambda square? Already I got this big value, right? 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 pi square psi d square psi by dx square and everything. This I will be substituting in place of this 1 by lambda square. This full thing will be substituting. So 2 into 4, 8 and everything, you'll be getting this. Then what is total energy? Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So what is my kinetic energy? This one I'll substitute here. Potential energy you are taken as V. Normally you'll take U, right? Potential energy here they are taken as V. Okay. Yeah. Then you can see here E minus V. This V will go this side. Correct? Is equal to minus this. Fine. Now accept this term, everything will get multiplied here. So we're going to find what? D square psi by dx square is equal to this full thing. Everything will be multiplied on to this. Multiple division will be getting this. Then put this into the LHS. And we'll get the time independent Schrödinger wave equation for 10 marker. Okay. Yeah.